Hello, Kanti's back. Yeah, so here we are today. We're going to do a flow that focuses on side body lengthening and hip stretching. And, probably just a smidge of core strengthening because it's kind of always in there with yoga, no matter how much we want to avoid the core. There it is, right? There it is. So, yeah, the playlist today is it's called Element Flow on Terry Lynn Yoga. So you might cue that up and we'll settle in and take a few moments just to breathe. Feel our bodies, the connection to this incredible land of the Duwamish tribe. The Duwamish are seeking, again, from the government recognition as a tribe. So they just filed another petition this week. We are going to know that the Duwamish tribe will be recognized by the government as they should be, as stewards of this land for many, many generations. And then with that in mind, do you have any personal or global intentions for your practice that you would like to bring in, like a prayer? May there be peace in the Ukraine. May there be peace in all of the countries that are experiencing war, hardship, and all the ravages of colonization, including this country. May we find some peace within our own beings in this practice, so that it helps to settle our nervous system enough where we can be true advocates of peace in the world. That is my prayer. What is yours? We'll open with the Gayatri mantra. If you know it, please feel free to join in. Om Bhurrbhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. All right, loves, we'll start on our backs, pushing our playlist in 3, 2, 1, push play.
There will come a time when we will.
And from your backs, let's windshield wiper the legs side to side at first. And just feel into how that low back feels, how the hips feel, maybe even how the core feels if you took my class on Tuesday. And then thread the needle, right ankle, left knee, thread the needle from jump. See what that right hip is telling you. Whew. Half happy baby on that right side. You might keep your left knee bent for now with the foot on the floor. We'll return to these postures at the end of class. It's always kind of nice to see how it feels at the beginning, see if there's some change by the end. And then my dear's left ankle, right knee, thread the needle. I hear moaning over there. Half happy baby on the left. Again, you might bend your right knee for now and have the foot on the floor. And if you're anything like me, sides are quite different. And so just notice that what's true on one side is not the truth on the other side often. And so instead of trying to force our body into the shape, could we adapt the shape for our body? So we don't just vary person to person, we vary side to side, day to day, practice to practice. Let's release and come back to the windshield wiper. And then right leg over left in eagle legs. Interlace the fingers behind your head. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up and lift your knees. Keep your head still. Legs reach away. Knees gather in. Legs away. Knees in. Legs away. Knees in. Legs away. Knees in. And now knees stay still. Head goes halfway down and lifts up. Halfway down. Lift. Halfway down. Curl up. Halfway down. Lift. Then both lengthen the legs, head halfway down, and then curl it all up. Lengthen it away. Gather it up. Lengthen it away. Gather it up. One more. Lengthen and gather. And then release and windshield wiper the legs. You can keep the hands behind your head. Cross the left leg over the right eagle legs. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Lift the legs. Head stays still. Legs reach away. Knees gather in. Legs away. Knees in. Legs away. Knees in. Legs away. Knees and knees stay still, head halfway down. Curl up. Halfway down. Lift. Halfway down. Curl up, halfway down, lift. Now lengthen everything away and gather it all in. Lengthen away, gather in. Lengthen away, gather in. One more, lengthen, gather, and then release. And windshield wiper your legs. Bridge pose. So in bridge pose, you might grab the edges of your mat or have robot arms. As you lift your hips high, walk your shoulders toward one another. You might stay like that, or you might interlace the fingers behind your tail. See what works for your body. You might stay exactly like this, or you might heel toe your right foot in just a smidge and lift your left leg up to the sky. If you've chosen to do that, you might replace the left foot in just a little and lift the right leg up to the sky. And then replace that right leg, push into the feet, lift the hips just a little bit more. And then roll down vertebra by vertebra. Rock yourselves up and over onto hands and knees. Once you arrive on hands and knees, here's that thing we've been doing lately that I love so much. Push into the earth. Feel your shoulder blades broaden. Draw your heels of your hands toward your knees and the knees toward the heels of the hand, and draw the belly in so much, so much. So this can be super active, almost to the point where you shake. I mean, I shake here, yeah? So you might stay exactly here, pushing and pulling, or you might tuck your toes under and inch your knees up, just like an inch, yeah? Not very far off the floor. That's more than I can do, but I know for some of you, you like the knees off the floor and you can push and pull, push and pull, push and pull. And it fires up everything, the inner leg line, the core, the back. It's like this all over, right? Let's take 2 more breaths. And then downward facing dog. You might pedal, you might sway. Just notice what is true right now in your body, what is true. We're going to work quite a bit today with the hips and the side body. So do what you can. Make adaptations where your body would like you to make adaptations, right? Right leg goes high. Inhale. Bend the knee and open your hip. Do 3 hip circles one direction and 3 the other. They can be small, medium, large, whatever feels useful right now. And then take that right leg up and make your way across the body towards your left arm, tricep, even armpit. Push the earth away, draw the belly in. Inhale, lift that right leg back up and let your hip open. Breathe in. Take that right knee towards your right arm, like aim for the armpit. Push the earth away, draw the belly in. Inhale, lift the leg back up. Bend the knee and open your hip. Breathe in. Draw that knee right towards your nose. It might be more like your belly or chest, but you're rounding sort of like cat. And then try to step that foot forward without a ton of force. Dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten that right leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend your right knee, lift your left leg, standing splits. Right shin, you might reach forward, or the calf rather, with one or both hands. You might start bringing your nose toward that shin. And then halfway lift and draw that left knee all the way up into your chest as you stand up. We might stay with a bent knee, or you might straighten your leg out front. Lots of hip strength here. Yeah, hip flexor. Try to tap into your core the best you can. And then fly that leg back through airplane and land it back, crescent lunge. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms. No, hiccup the arms. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, cactus. Dear. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms go up. And then start to straighten that back leg a little bit, pushing through the back heel. Draw your right outer hip back and down. One more deep breath in. And then grab hold of your left wrist and begin to lean to the right, lean to the right. So feeling the side body, but also, of course, the front of that left hip, yeah? Okay, 2 more breaths. Okay, arms go back up. Frame that right foot, plank. See if you can come onto your forearms, forearm plank. Feel the core here in forearm plank. Now, it's not cheating to put your knees down. Draw your belly in. One more breath. And then you'll lower all the way to the floor for Sphinx. Feel Sphinx pose here. Push into the earth, especially your wrists. And then draw your elbows towards your waist. Draw your heart forward. So it's that same push and pull that we were doing on hands and knees. Yeah. It might get so much so that you shake. Yeah. Push and pull. See what works for you. What feels useful. Great. And then tuck your toes under, lift those knees up. Dolphin pose. So hips go high, walk your feet forward, forward, forward. Hands can go together or stay apart, whatever feels useful to you. And deep breath in together. Long breath out. Downward facing dog. You can push into one hand at a time or both together. Lift your left leg high. Bend your knee and open your hip. 3 hip circles, one direction, and 3 the other. And then draw that left knee across the body towards your right arm. You're kind of aiming for your armpit. Push the earth away. Inhale, lift the leg, allow your hip to open. And breathe in. Take the left knee toward the left armpit. Push the earth away, draw the belly in. Inhale, lift that leg up, allow the hip to open. And then knee toward the nose. It might be more like belly or chest. And then trying to step that foot forward without a ton of force. Great. Dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten the leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. And bend the knee. Lift your right leg up to the sky, standing splits. You might touch your left leg with one or both hands, drawing the nose toward the shin. See what works. Allowing the hip to open here is okay. It's fine. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Halfway lift. Draw that right knee into the chest as you stand all the way up. You might stay with a bent knee or straighten that leg out in front. Inhale here. Fly it back through airplane and land crescent lunge. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, cactus the arms and bend the back knee. Great. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, cactus and bend. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, cactus and bend. Keep your feet like this, your legs like this. Lift your arms and start to straighten the back leg a little. Draw the outer left hip back and down. One more breath here, and then grab hold of that right wrist and begin to lean to the left, breathing into the right side body, but of course also that hip flexor. Great, and then arms go back up, big inhale. Frame that right or left foot, plank. Come on to forearms, forearm plank. And this time shift onto the right side for forearm plank. So you could always put your right knee down. You could stack your feet, you could stagger your feet, you could lift the top leg, all sorts of choice, whatever feels useful. Try to draw those ribs in though. Yep, good. And then coming back to forearm plank, pause, take a moment. And then onto that left side, forearm plank. Again, maybe it's a different side, needs something different. This knee might be down even if the other one wasn't. See what works, draw the ribs in. Inhale, come back to forearm plank. And then Sphinx pose, belly down, push into the forearms, draw your elbows back, draw your heart forward. Let Sphinx be super active. And then tuck your toes under, lift your booty high, dolphin, walking your hands forward. You could have palms together or apart, your choice. Couple breaths here. And then push into one palm at a time or both together for downward facing dog. Good. Arms are sore. Yeah. Walk or hop to the top. If you've got sore arms, honor those strong, strong sore arms. Halfway lift, inhale, forward fold, the garden thanks you. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, palms right at your heart. So, Surya Namaskar A, remember, your arms are sore. Chaturanga can be modified. What a concept I know. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up. Palms to the heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise all the way up. Mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Cobra or up dog on your inhale. Downward facing dog on your exhale. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Walker hop to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise all the way up. Mountain pose. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog. Back to downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Walker hop forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise. Palms to the heart. All right, we're gonna do a hip flow. God help you. Chair pose. Right ankle, left knee. Squat down. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Stand up, lift the right knee up. You might stay with a bent knee or straighten the leg. Breathe in. Warrior 3 or airplane. Step back, crescent lunge. Inhale here. Cactus and bend. Lift the arms. Grab hold of the right wrist. Lean left. Begin to straighten that back leg. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Arms reach back up. Open warrior 2. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, exalted. Frame that front foot, side plank on the right. Deep breath in. Chaturanga, you might float your left leg. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Chair pose. What a gift, these hips. Left ankle, right knee. Squat down, down. Inhale, stand up. Lift the left knee up. You might straighten the leg. Stay for an inhale. Warrior 3 or airplane. Land back, crescent lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus and bend. Inhale, lift the arms, grab hold of your left wrist and lean right. You might stay or straighten that back leg. Stay for another big breath in and out. Arms reach up, inhale, warrior 2. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, exalted warrior. Frame that right foot, side plank on the left. Deep breath in. Chaturanga, you might float that right leg. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, bend the knee and open the hip. You might stay here or you might flip your dog. If you flip your dog, it could be wild thing. So side plank on that left leg, or both knees can be bent, both feet like bridge pose. Either way, you've prepped either way. Yeah. Inhale here. Come all the way back. Your right leg is high. Both hands are down. Draw that right knee across the body, straighten the leg, thread it through, back foot like warrior two. Now your right leg could be elevated as your left arm goes up, or your right foot could be on the floor. You kind of slide forward and then lean back. Beautiful. Both hands are down, the right leg lifts. Breathe in. Draw that knee toward your nose. Step the foot forward and instantly lift that back leg up, standing splits. This time, let that left leg lift high, high, bend the knee, let the hips open. See if you can keep your head how it is, your left hand how it is, but take your right hand to that left foot. Grab the foot and then lift the knee. Yes. So it's standing splits, but that left hip is opening. Can you breathe into the entire left side body, not to mention your right hamstring? Yeah. Now, release the foot and come to airplane. Yep. Open yourself, half moon. 5 breaths here. You can touch the block. You can touch the floor. You can suspend your hand, whatever feels useful. And then maybe some of you sugar cane. So you're bending that same knee. You're reaching now back with the top arm. So unlike where you just were, now the hips are open and likely your torso could be level or close to level to the hips. Yeah. One more deep breath in. Land gently, warrior two. Good. Inhale, exalted warrior. Frame the front foot side plank on the left. Deep breath in. Chaturanga, you might float that right leg. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Bend your knee and open your hip. You might stay here on this side or you might flip. If you flip your dog, remember it can be wild thing where that right leg is like side plank or both knees bent, both feet like bridge. Coming back, lift that leg high, take the leg across the body, straighten the leg, thread it through. You might keep the left hip and leg elevated, or you might put the foot on the floor, kind of slide it forward as you lean back, open through the heart, deep breath in. Hands go down, left leg goes high. Inhale here. Draw that left knee towards your nose, set the foot forward between your hands, and then lift that right leg up, standing splits, let your hip open. Draw your face towards your shin. Keep your right hand where it is. Bend that right knee. See if you can reach back with your left hand for the right foot. And then let the hips open. So let that knee go high. Let the face go towards your shin. Very, very good. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Release the foot and come up airplane. And then open yourself half moon. Again, you might stay here for a few breaths, or you could bend that top knee and reach back with the top hand. So now it's the same hand as the foot and the hips are open and the torso is more level with the hips. Sugarcane pose. And then release and gently step back, warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, frame that front foot side plank on the right. Deep breath in. Chaturanga, you might float that left leg. All right, down dog, 5 breaths. Okay, sweet hips, sweet hips, sweet hips. Walker hop squat. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale here. Walk or hop downward facing dog. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, walk or hop squat. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Place your hands down. Inhale, walk or hop dog. One more time. Inhale here. Exhale, walk or hop squat. Nice. Deep breath in. Walk or hop down dog. Good. Right leg goes high. Step that right foot forward and rise up, crescent lunge. Grab hold of your left wrist and lean to the right. This time, bend that top elbow and let the arm kind of go behind your head and lean back into your head. Yep. And still lean to the right. Can you feel that whole left side body, but also the hip flexor? Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. And then reach the arms back up. And then you're going to stand up and that left knee is going to go up into your chest. You might grab hold of your knee, or you might straighten the leg and grab hold of the foot with both hands, and it's going out in front. And then you're going to bring that leg up and bring your face toward your shin. Yep. So it's like standing splits the other way. My goodness. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Great. Keep that left foot in your left hand. Reach your right arm up overhead. Let the left leg open to the left. And then you might let that right arm come out to the right and look right. Bring that left leg back to center. Right hand grabs the outer foot, outer shin, outer knee. Left hand goes behind you. It's a twist. It's a balance pose. It's a lot of things. Yeah. So the hips include so much, right? We think pigeon pose, hip openers, but there's so much more involved in the hip and pelvic girdle. Come back. Both arms are up. That leg is lifted. Fly it back. Airplane. Open it. Half moon. And this time my encouragement is to touch something and let that left leg go high. Yeah, super high. Yep. Breathe, feel, notice. Yeah, yep. Yep. And then land low. So it's warrior two legs, but your hands are going to come to the inside of that foot. And you're going to walk your fingertips to the left top corner of the mat. Yep. And then bring your weight back into your heels. So you feel that right hip. Yeah. Yep. And then the whole side body is also stretching. So this is both hips and side body. Yeah. We're walking those fingertips so far, far away, reaching, but then having all the weight go back into the heels. So it's like you're going to fall over backwards if you don't reach forwards. And then we're going to try to bring that right shoulder underneath that right knee and touch the foot with your right hand, or interlace the fingers, both hands on that right foot. And then your forearm could be on a block or it could be on the floor. Imagine, and it probably won't physically happen, but imagine you're going to put your head behind that right calf. And stay for about 5 breaths here. Hips. And then, my dears, make your way to the long edge of your mat and fold forward. So this is a chance for you to do what feels right in your body. If you like a wide-legged forward fold where you have your hands down, or you grab your big toes, or your legs or whatever you want to do. Yeah, Kanti's putting her hands on the pinky toe edge sides of the feet. That's cool. And then you can ground those down. Interesting. You can move your weight back and forward. Yeah. Or some folks feel comfortable standing on their head. It feels easeful to the nervous system. And if that's true, it's a great pose. But if it's stressful, it's less effective, right? So be with what feels more easeful, more effective. When you're ready, coming back down, if you've come up. And then halfway lift, turn your heels to face in and your toes to face out. Bend your right knee a lot and straighten your left leg. Skandasana, turn your left toes up toward the sky. So likely if your butt comes down, your right heel comes up. At least that's true for my body and most of us. Some folks can keep the right heel down. See what's true for you. And then you might stay just like this, or you might reach your left hand behind you for a half bind. If you want to go full bind, your right hand would go around the knee. Yeah, around the knee. Yep. Great. Wherever you are, release and switch sides. So left heel will likely come up. You might stay where you are, or you might take your right hand behind your back and thread your left arm around that left knee. Yeah. Great. Release that side. Come back to center and fold forward over your legs so feet point straight forward. Deep breath in. Long breath out. And then set your heels and toes out for goddess. Coming up to goddess pose. Star on the inhale. Warrior two toward the front. Inhale, exalted warrior. Side plank on the left. Inhale here. Chaturanga, maybe floating that right leg. See what works. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Left leg lifts. Step the left foot forward. And lift that right leg up. And then stand all the way up. That right knee goes up into your chest. And you might grab hold of the knee with both hands, or you might grab hold of the foot with both hands and straighten that leg out and kind of bow toward it. So it's like another variation of standing splits. Okay, keep the right foot in the right hand. Stand up, let go with your left hand. Left hand goes out to the left. Take your right leg out to the right. You might look left. Good, good, good. You got it. Come back to center. That left hand grabs the outside and you twist. Great. Come back to center. Both arms up. Fly it back through airplane. Open it to half moon. And then try to see if you can touch the earth or a block and really lift the top leg. Yep. Nice. About 5 breaths. Land back, warrior 2. Bring your hands to the inside of that foot and off to the right top corner of the mat. And draw the hips back. Yep. Lots going on in the sweet hips. And then see if you can get that left shoulder under the left knee and maybe interlace your fingers on that left foot and just bow. You're thinking my head is going behind my calf, even though it doesn't necessarily do that physically. That's the direction. Okay, my dears, this time, release that. Pivot your back toes and pause for a moment. So you're high on the ball of the back foot. Pause for a moment. And then you're going to rise up to crescent lunge. Nice. Grab hold of that right wrist, bend the elbow and try to bring it behind your head. So you're leaning to the left, but you're also leaning back into that forearm. Yeah. Great. Release. Frame that front foot, side plank on the right. Deep breath in. Chaturanga, you might float that right leg. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Walker hop to the top. One more kind of big hip thing. Here's the peak. Chair pose. Right ankle, left knee. Try to bring your hands down, your right tricep into your right foot. Now listen, right tricep, right foot. So you're twisting to the left. Yep, exactly. Twisting to the left. So you're pushing the foot against the tricep, and maybe it's not tricep, maybe it's forearm, right? Do you feel the right hip? Okay.
Everybody's talking.
Yeah, everybody's talking. Okay. And then come back. Keep your feet the way they are. Fold forward over your legs. Touch the floor if you can. Yeah. Right hip. Yeah. So now with your hands on the floor, can you walk them over to the left? Can you imagine bringing your right tricep into that right foot? Okay, release all of it and fold forward over your legs. About 5 breaths here. You could always widen your legs, interlace the fingers behind the back, let the arms rinse out overhead, whatever feels useful. It's a lot. It's a lot. And do the other side, just a minute. The big last little hip thing. All right, maybe not so little. All right, come back to chair pose, left ankle, right knee, left ankle, right knee. So twist to the right and try to put your left arm into that left foot. Yeah. If you kind of push them against each other, typically you feel your left hip. Is that true? Yeah, okay. And then as you come back to center, try to fold forward over the legs with them in this figure 4 position. Yeah. And then if your fingertips touch the floor, you try to walk them back where they just were. So over to the right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh, hips, you might say. Oh, hips. And then release, 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 release. Oh my goodness. Come down onto your back. Come down onto your back. So, right ankle, left knee should feel much better than what you've been through. So, can we come into this thread the needle and see how it might feel similar to when you started class or how it might feel different? It's just pouring. Thank you, water. Half happy baby on the right. You might now straighten that left leg, reach the left arm up overhead, flex through the left heel, all the things. And then left ankle, right knee, thread the needle. What is it? Half happy baby on the left. Maybe straightening that right leg. Flexing through the heel, right arm up overhead. And then drawing your knees into your body. And any final moves, whether that be a twist or happy baby, maybe something simple. And when you're ready, rest, rest, rest. When you're ready, my dears, we'll rise to a seat one more time. And bring our palms to our heart, remembering our prayer for our practice. In the spirit of peace, we say Shanti, Shalom, Salam, Amani, Maluhia, Irini, Shiakan, Jam, Pache, Has. In the spirit of our collective truth and liberation, we say Ashe, Amin, Amen, blessed be, Kapu Aloha, in Lakach, Satnam, Namaste, Matakwi Asan, Black Lives Matter.